Right, guys, I'm on the all-new Blix Vika X. This thing is cool. I just did a couple of these little smaller bikes. Now, when I say small, don't get me wrong. I don't mean tiny-ass bikes. I mean, this is a nice-sized bike right here. It's called the Blix Vika X. And it's supposed to be like an AI bike because you have over here, look at it, it's got your gear shifts over here. It's got 8 speed, 6, it's on 5, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then it goes back up to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 speed, guys. 8 gears, I should say, not speed, 8 gears. And then on the modes, there's a little button under here, the M button. You just put it with your index finger. I got them in eco mode now, Tourer mode, turbo mode, which is the turbo mode is the mode that you're in that will give you the most assistance with the motor. So if I'm pedaling quick, this is the one you want to be in. Then you have off, which is regular bike. I'm riding right now in the off mode, and it's pretty cool. If you go down in gears a little bit, you can see I'm pedaling pretty good. I mean, you're only going like 8 miles an hour, 9 miles an hour, but you still could pedal. Unlike the other bikes, I mean, you're like sitting on one of those things at the gym where you can't even breathe after about half an hour, so. All right, let's go real quick. Let's go back to the unboxing, the setup, all that good stuff, and we'll get you back on the road here in a minute. Let's check it out. Guys, handlebars goes up here like this. That's what came in the box. You got a user's mount, you got pedals, got a couple of reflectors, you got some hardware right here, and a toolkit, and your your AC power supply. That's what came in the box. Righty tighty, lefty tighty, righty tighty. Right one up first. Or the left one, right, lefty tighty. Okay. Pedals are on. You can charge the Blix battery out of the bike. What I do, or you can charge a battery in the bike. I think it took like about 4 hours, 5 hours for this thing to charge up. Let's throw it in the bike and. All right, let's go over the display. It's very important you pay attention. There's a lot of information on this handlebars that might confuse you, like riding modes, ride modes, the mode button, the up and down shifters, this electronic shifting. So pay attention here. Now, you have the mode button and the power button. Power button, you push up, hold it for a couple of seconds so you hear the Blix sound. There you go, you got your Blix display on. The original display, when you first put it up, it's going to be an auto. You got 0441, which is your time. You got 31% on the battery left. You have miles per hour. Tells you what riding mode you're in. Range miles, 16. Trip miles, 0. Now, riding modes, there is no pedal assist here. There is riding modes. And those are done by you pressing the mode button right here one time. And I'll show you. See the M button right there? Look at the screen. We're in auto. Now we're in eco. Now we're in Tourer. Now we're in turbo. Now we're off. Now we're in auto. That is considered riding modes. Each mode gives you a different pressure on riding. On auto, it basically, with auto mode, it's using the cadence sensor or the torque sensors, your speed, your gear shifting, all that stuff is being taken care of. And it depends on what kind of power each one of the riders is putting in. Like this says a range of 16 miles, right? So let's click the next mode, which is eco mode. Obviously economic or eco mode, 26 miles is telling you. Got a little eco button, and it's telling you that in the eco mode you got about 26 miles left. Obviously the eco mode is not as strong when pedaling, when you're talking about motor assistance. It's more of the rider there. Then you have Tour, which gives you more power with the motor, but also the rider is in more control here. And the range is at 19 miles. You can see that. Now you go into turbo mode. Turbo mode, basically you'll see that the range miles went down to 14. That's because you're in turbo mode. You're using all the battery, most of the battery, and less of the pedal assist. Now you have your electronic shifting. Which is you're not electronic, your regular shifting, which is plus and minus. Right now we're in 8-speed. You hit the plus and this, you need to do that while you're pedaling. That's why I'm not going to do it right here, but that's how you do it. Now if you want auto shifting, what you do is you put this in the auto mode. You hold the plus symbol down for 2 seconds, 1,000, 2 1,000, and see that little A right there? Now that's telling you that you're in auto shifting mode. While you're pedaling, and I showed you that when I was going over a couple of rides earlier, when you're pedaling, the Blix is automatically taking control by feeling the pressure that you're putting on the pedals and telling you whether you want more, less gear or more gear, and it goes up automatically. So that's your riding mode. Now let's get into the ride modes. Not riding modes, but ride modes. Now we hold this little A button over here. You press it one time, you have your moving time. It tells you how much time you've had the clock, since you've had the bike on. It gives you your speed. And so while you're riding, I'll show you that also. While you're riding, it tells you miles per hour, your cadence, rotations per minute, your power, and hit the A again. It gives you the max speed, the average cadence, and the average power. Hit it again. And this is your power ratio, how much of the rider and the motor are actually putting into the riding of the bike. How much battery usage, you got 30% left. Odometer's 19 miles, and you hit it back again. And this is your modes proportion. Okay, so after that short ride, let me just show you what the ride modes. Okay, so that's your ride mode, 6 minutes. Then it tells you here the max speed I went was 16, the average speed's 8. The average cadence was 30, and the average power was 47. 25, I spent 25% of the motor. The motor used most of it there. 29% battery, and let's see what this says. Oh, it did actually tell me that my calorie level, okay, 78%. I used one calorie of that because I was in the power mode, so hopefully you guys can see that. It's a little info. Okay, quick handlebar check, but this is different, guys, than any other handlebars that I've done a review on, okay? Obviously, we got the headlight, we have the display, we have your left ergonomic grip, which is nice because you rest your thing. Got your left front hydraulic brake. This is different right here. This is a pad. This is the up and down for your automatic 8-speed gear shifter. Then over here, you can see the little mode button. That's where you press the mode and the display comes on. And also you shift between the 5 different modes. We'll show you all that when we get underway. Then on here, we got a control panel. We got the dimmer light, which is different from the regular headlight. Light, heavy light. Then you have your left and your right turn signals, which are cool. Then you got your horn right here. And you have your right hydraulic brake and your right grip. And then best of all, you got your throttle. Don't love the throttle, do not like the thumb throttle. But that's pretty much your handlebars, guys. Something different here on the Blix. I'll tell you what, a lot different look on the handlebars there. Gym, where you can't even breathe after about half an hour. So I'm gonna put this back up to auto mode, which is basically it kicks in and lets you know it has a torque sensor down here below. So it lets you know, it'll help you pedal along. And also, which is really cool, is in the auto mode, when you're in AUTO mode, which is the yellow mode, and then you hold the plus symbol down right here for 2 seconds, now you're in auto gear mode. This thing will shift with the 8 speeds that it has in the shift in the gears. This thing would automatically shift, and you got a little symbol right there. I don't think you can see it, but it shifts and automatically to let you know, to put you in the right gear that will make your ride as comfortable as possible. And I think that's great. It's called auto mode, A-U-T-O. And another thing, because see, it just shifted down to the 4th gear because it sees that I was pumping a little harder. So it went down to 4th gear by itself. That's pretty cool. I like that, actually. Making me feel real comfortable when you're pedaling. Another thing cool about this display is it says on the bottom, it says you have 52 miles left on the battery. How cool is that? I like that. So when you get, let me see, if you get out of auto mode and auto shifting mode, you get back into eco mode, the gears automatically went off. You're no longer automatically shifting, so you got to use the pedal, plus and the minus symbol right there. I'll tell you what, this thing's got everything I like about an e-bike, okay? We know, what do I like? Hydro brakes, hydraulic brakes, twist throttle, half twist is even better, because then you ain't leaning on the throttle and you're moving right along. Has a horn. Okay, that's a negative. Don't like that horn. Then you got turn signals. Right, left turn signals. You can't go wrong with that. And it's got a headlight switch here that if you go up, it's bright. If you go down, it's like a dimmer light. That's pretty cool. And there's your headlight right there. Stations. Obviously, we know it's a folding. It weighs about 55 pounds. I think it weighs 55. It's pretty good. 36 by 21 by 29 inches. The capacity on this is 312 pounds. Maximum rider weight is 270, it says. It says rear payload on this thing is 60 pounds. It's got an E-system. It's got a 48-volt lithium-ion battery, 28 amp hours. It's like I mentioned, it's a 500-watt rear hub geared motor, and that's a 2-amp AC 120-volt charger. There's no pedal assist here. There's no PAS. It's all just gears and electronic torque sensor that takes control and tells you, takes notes when they're going to put the power on and when they're going to take the power off to save you on the distance on the battery. All right, let's take a ride for a little bit. Let's enjoy this. Little throttle. Oh yeah, she pumps right up there. You know what? I don't notice. I don't think this thing has cruise control. Uh-oh, that's a con. The Blix Vika X. Heritage Park. This is a beautiful park, guys. Oh yeah, Heritage Park. Check this out, guys. Coffee and Porters is down there. I was down there the other day. But this is called Dana Point Wharf, Marina, whichever you want to call it. A little overcast today, so it's not as clear. So let's check this ride out down here. Smooth on the on this lawn here. I don't even feel I went through this thing. This is so smooth. I mean, I know it's not an off-road e-bike, but I'm pedaling on here, and it's not. I mean, it's a great lawn. Ride's so smooth, guys. No problems whatsoever. Tell you what, guys, it's a cruiser, the Blix. I want to thank Blix for sending me the bike, giving me the opportunity to do a product review for you guys. Let me know in the comment section if there's something you can use. I think you can. I'll put all the information, links, warranty, discount code for Starboard Bow in the description of this video. Remember, guys, Starboard Bow is not the expert. The expert is Blix, B-L-I-X. Give them a call, send them an email, check out their website, check out all their bikes and products that are available. Just go to the description of this video. Check out their app. I'll put the app at the end of this video on how to download it and some information on it. Like I said, guys, don't forget, comment, subscribe, like, and let me know what you think about the Blix.